Irons Mountain hiker-biker campsite. Very important. It's Irons Mountain, not Iron Mountain. It is Irons Mountain. Why, I don't know. The campsite here is actually, just by looking at it, you would say, this is the best campsite on the entire C&O. It is practically level, at least in the start. It's a gradual drop down to the river. It's high enough up that you don't have to worry about river levels, but you get a beautiful view. It's got plenty of trees for shade, but plenty of open spots to sun dry your tent. It's pretty fantastic. You've got, of course, formerly filled, watered in, overgrown lock across the way, so you've got the history if you like that. Why is this not the top rated campsite on the entire trail? Well, number one, just sort of its basic location is the downside. You are about just shy of 10 miles away from the end of the trail. So it's a little too far away from Cumberland for it to be convenient to be able to go in. It's doable, obviously. But more importantly, there is a major train line that CSX and Amtrak uses about 100 yards away from the edge of the campsite. And that makes for a giant racket. At times, the CSX lines will park all the way out this direction, or at least will be stalled all the way out in this direction, waiting for either signal changes or just kind of waiting for reasons I'm kind of unclear on. However, what that creates is a ton of racket, particularly at night. And unless you've got earplugs in, this is a tough one to get a good night's sleep. You've got the added bonus of being close enough to Cumberland and close enough to a drive-in spot that sometimes you're going to end up with other fellow campers who are, going to be using this for more of a party spot. And that's been sort of my experience for Irons Mountain and for Evetts Creek, which is the next one closer to Cumberland. They're convenient to Cumberland, but the downsides sometimes probably outweigh their geographic proximity. I've noticed in recent years, and I can see it right now, on the Irons Mountain hiker-biker campsite sign, there is a sticker that has been put on that says possession of alcohol prohibited, which probably tells you all you need to know about what the National Park Service is dealing with on probably some weekend nights with folks coming here. Is that a problem? Do I like to partake in a little bit of that myself? Yes, absolutely. But when you've got folks who are going to be on the rowdier side and you're trying to do this as an escape, it's not quite as good. P.S. I've never had a problem bringing alcohol into any of these spots, but of course that is prohibited. I think that your general rule is don't be an asshole. Irons Mountain, hiker-biker campsite.